Noble, Oklahoma. We came in yesterday, kind of got everything set up a little bit, and when we went to bed last night, there was probably, I don't know, 30 people maybe on the property, and it's about 7:45 right now, and just stepped outside the trailer, and this place is filling up fast. Cletus McFarland and Mike Finnegan just rolled in kind of right behind each other, so pretty cool to see those guys here. This is a different deal for sure than what we're normally used to. All these people just come rolling in and unload full-blown race cars with side pipes and mufflers and trailers and all that, so it's pretty neat. I'll try to film as much as I can, like in the staging lanes when we're doing tags. He's about ready. I think all he's got to do is jump in and hit the windshield wipers to get the dew off, and he's ready to roll. I got to get the cover off of this deal and get my helmet and fire jacket and all that good stuff, get ready to roll through tech, make sure probably again that all the trailer lights and everything work. We had a little bit of a fit last week trying to get the lights to work on this deal. That trailer probably hadn't been down the road since 1985, so got all the lights working, I hope. Safety chains on it, and we'll get ready to go to tech. The video from yesterday, I finished it last night and started trying to upload it, but we have such good service here. It's still trying to upload from about 11:30 last night, so depending on what kind of service we have, the videos may not hit YouTube until the day after, depending on where we can get a hold of some Wi-Fi. So we'll get ready, and I'll flip this thing back on when we run to tech.
Here we are, day one in the tech line.
Yep, day one. We have successfully ridden around on the scooter and killed about 45 minutes trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
We don't know what we're doing.
Nope. Trying to find out where you get your tech card. So I waited in the line for like 15 minutes, waiting to try to get a tech card. Come find out, that's where you turn in your tech card. You get your tech card in the tech line. So we're in the tech line now.
We're off to a good start.
We did get to meet Mike Finnegan this morning.
Bright and early.
He come walking by and saw the Chevette and we started talking, so that was pretty cool to see somebody that we watch on TV all the time come over and check out our car and tell us how cool it was. That was pretty neat.
And that the trailer's cute.
Cute little old trailer. Filling out the old tech card.
Still in the tech line. Starving. Are you hungry?
A little bit. Most importantly, we got a tech card. So, cool factor. A lot of it. There's cool stuff everywhere.
Everywhere.
I've gone through tech just about everywhere. Indy for the U.S. Nationals. Wasn't really worried about tech. This is the most nervous I've been about tech in my life.
We've never had to have a trailer tech before.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Mainly worried about this 1983 pop-up camper trailer.
That trigger ain't gonna want insurance and everything, registration, calculated on the day.
Yep. Insurance, registration, all that good stuff.
The insurance card's in the glove box.
Alright, headlights. And head blinker. Okay, fix the brakes for me. Left blinker. Right blinker. Good.
This window stays in the whole time, right?
Yes. Oh.
Alright, so you're all set. Once you're done with stickers, you'll head through NHRA Tech.
Okay.
Once you're done with that, you'll just park and go see June at the Raceweek tent. You'll get all your goodies, and then you're good to go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck. I love your purple gas cans. I might steal one.
Look at this sick little gremlin. And they have the cutest dog ever inside this car. I dig that thing. Oh, look, Peepaw passed Tech. We're good to go. How was your Tech experience?
Hey, I got a number. That's all that's bad.
I guess that's all that matters.
If I can fly through this other part, then life will be good.
I think we'll be fine.
Down the left side of the track, all the way down.
I think we're already done.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.
Great, how are you?
Well,
Flying colors.
Peepaw made it through. So, it's a good day.
We hadn't made the NHRA tech yet. He just made his lights work.
Oh, well, that's a good point. Now he got to dig out all of his safety equipment. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, sweet. So, the Chevette didn't want to start. Never wants to start. So we got Peepop down here trying to figure out what's going on.
That's my wire to all my fans and stuff.
Hopefully we'll figure this out.
Okay, the wire's going down.
Well, we're now progressed to putting all the stickers on everything. Waiting on Peepop to come back. He had to go to the store to go get some.
We drive all the way to Raceweek on day number 1 so that we can work on everything.
Yeah, he had to go get some more wire and stuff so we can fix the Chevette.
And he decided we're going to go ahead and make this a quick loop, and we're going to go ahead and change oil in the S10 too. Sonoma S15, whatever this situation is.
Yep.
And we are sponsors stickering the back bumper as we speak.
And the Chevette's all stickered up.
Yep. Chevette is stickered up. And
We're just waiting for him to get back so we can eat our Subway, fix the Chevette, and then we have the driver's meeting at like 2 or 2:30. And then we can make some passes. Oh, speak of the devil, there he is. It's been an eventful day.
we hadn't videoed a whole heck of a lot today other than going through tech, because when we were going through tech, we encountered more issues we thought were fixed on the Chevette, and my dad decided he wanted to do some maintenance on the S10, so we came back and decided to work on both of them. And it's now 1:50, and driver's meeting's at 2, and we have got the 11 quarters gooseneck behind us going to impound. Dad's already got his tow truck back there at impound, and Krista is following me in the brown truck. So we're gonna go out here and park this stuff in impound. We went and talked to him just a minute ago to make sure what their thoughts were on what we were doing, because we're staying in this tonight. So technically we're going to have to go get into our trailer after impound, when we're not supposed to be down here, but they said it's not a big deal since it's living quarters RV deal, and we're going to be staying in it. They don't care. So we're going to go down here and park this deal. We'll be back to it later. So I'm going to leave the AC and everything running. The only stipulation to us staying in this trailer down here is that we do have to park the cars. The race cars are going to be parked in the staging lanes tonight, instead of at the trailer, so that we can't be, I guess, working on them with the trailer and that kind of thing. So I'm going to come down here, this big open empty spot down here at the end of the Super Comp pits, and we're going to park this deal down here, and we'll be back to it later. Here we are down here at impound. Went ahead and got parked. Got old Clyde parked over here. Trailer, my nice straight parking. And this is all impound. 2 or 3 rows all the way down through here, and then they kind of stack out over there a little bit. So quite a few living quarters type deals. There's a lot of people sleeping in tents out here too. And then motor homes and stuff, quite a few over there. So headed to the driver's meeting. What do you think?
We got a long walk back.
Yeah.
And it's hot.
What's your take on today so far after, I guess, tech? I think was the last time we really videoed anything.
Well, there's been some cool stuff rolling around through here.
Did you have somebody say that you'd been on TV before?
Oh, yeah. So, me and old P-Pop there, we were trying to chase some wires down on the old Chevette. And he was underneath the car, and I was halfway underneath the car. And we're pulling on wires, and these people, I could, see them standing like in front of the car. Well, we were working on whatever. So they walk around to the back, and the lady was like, "Oh, I just had to take a picture of the car. We watch y'all on TV all the time." And we were like, "Yeah." And they walked off, and he was like, "Did she say we were on TV?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh," I said, "I guess we're street outlaws. I don't know." So I don't know what show they think we're on TV, but apparently me and old P-Pop are famous.
Well, it's pretty cool because the roadkill guys, either Faster and Finnegan or roadkill, I don't know which show I guess they're going to end up filming this weekend since Freiburger didn't show up, but
Yeah.
Finnegan and Newberger here, and
Yeah, I saw both of
that's
them.
actually their truck right there. They have been back and forth in the film
vans.
crew vans, and it's like they slow down and
Stare at it.
stare at the Chevette when they come by. So
Yeah, and then the guy from Sick the Mag came over.
oh yeah, that's right, you got quite a bit of coverage on that deal, huh?
Yeah, he was asking us some questions about the car over there.
That was a pretty cool deal. Car's getting a lot of attention, which is
That guy was really cool. And he's Australian, and he's got a cool accent.
made me want some cheese fries from Outback real bad.
We got the wiring situation fixed, hopefully, on the car.
Well, Steve McDermott's parked right next to us, and my dad is leaned up against the front of his truck talking to McDermott, so I'm gonna assume Dad's done with his truck.
That thing's legit.
Yeah, check this deal out. Fairmont, we cut the back half of a Fairmont wagon off and made a trailer out of it. And evidently it's big enough to have a dirt bike in, so all this walking that we're doing, that guy's smart enough to not.
Yeah, it's hot.
So this is our situation right now.
That kid. I feel like that kid. Okay.
We are gonna have to lift that dude right there up and put it in the back of that every day and get it out every time we go to the racetrack. But,
Bust out the old pop-up thing.
stock 10 bolt, so it is what it is. We got all of his decals on the bumper and everything. I feel like those turned out pretty decent. We showed the John's Auto Service decals yesterday. We put those on. The 1320 video stickers turned out pretty cool. The Raceweek participant stickers. It's got a little truck with a Raceweek trailer doing a trailer burnout. Which, are we doing trailer burnouts this week?
Yeah, if the car will do it.
Oh yeah, it'll do it. And then it's pretty cool. We got the participant numbers. Rocky Mountain Raceweek across the windshield. This is our camp at the moment. Generator running solid. We got the decals on the side window, and then
Chilling with Chet.
chilling with Chet. We got 1320, and then the Rocky Mountain across the windshield. Other than that, Chevette's just chilling, doing its thing.
That man came over. The 4.3.
We did have a 4.3 liter enthusiast. He stopped to look at the Chevette and thought it was cool, and then when I popped the hood and saw it was a 4.3,
He thought it was extra cool.
yeah. So we it's kind of hard to get stuff done sometimes whenever you're right in the middle of chasing an electrical problem and
Yeah.
somebody wants to come over and ask questions.
Talk about music.
That thing's cool. So anyway, there's a bunch of really nice cool stuff out here, and that we're having a good time so far. Probably gonna pop those tents out here in a minute because it's nice and steamy. And yeah, head to the driver's meeting. They're calling us now. Well, they are running cars. They're running the 9.0, then the 10.0, then the 11.0, then 12.0, then 13, I guess 14. I think it's the slowest class. So they're running the True Street stuff right now. So we're getting ready to go. We drained all the pump gas out, and we're putting the 102 octane, I think is what the stuff is, from Warren Wright. Putting that stuff in here and see if that makes a difference. I'm gonna check the time in here in a minute. I may bump it up just a little bit and see how that goes. But went to the driver's meeting and got the basic rundown on how this deal works and all the rules, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, everybody seems pretty cool. It's hot. We got the old pop-up tent up.
I don't know that we've really explained a whole lot about what this Raceweek situation is. So basically you race, it's 5 days at 4 different tracks. It's here, Motorplex in Ennis, then we go to Tulsa, then to Mid-America Dragway in Kansas, and then we come back here for the final day on Thursday. The way the classes that we're doing, it's the 11.0 index class. So you get 3 chances to go down the racetrack each day at each track. You turn in 1 time slip at the end of each day. At the end of the week, the person that has the average of the whole week closest to their index wins, and they stagger, they put down the list as you get further away. So that's how you win the class that we're doing. We started this deal, we're coming out here to win. At this point, I think we're just trying to finish. So we'll see if we get done this week, and maybe it'll still be running Thursday.
Hopefully. Timing set.
Yeah.
Got the race gas out.
I'm not real savvy with the whole what you can drive and safe as far as timing and all that goes. So just be on the safe side. We cranked the timing up to 40 degrees that last pass, but we had the race gas and stuff in it, so I wasn't real sure how it was going to like the 40 degrees of timing on the highway with it 98 degrees tomorrow and pump gas. So I backed the timing down to 32, and we're going to put this bad to the bone air filter on here.
Yep. Got the race gas out, got the pump gas back in. We got to get all our junk loaded up.
Because this gasket is absolutely necessary.
Allegedly.
Dig through my organized toolbox here. Bam.
What else do we have to do? Well, hold on, we got a fan club. So,
You know, I'm not a people person.
you gotta stop for the fans. So.
I'm not an outgoing person. You know, some people think I'm just a complete jerk. Some people think I'm nice. It is what it is. But I think by the end of this week, I'm probably going to be a spokesperson for V6 Chevettes.
Yeah,
Human
but you don't
interaction
get to
is
talk
good.
about Chevettes all day.
You don't. You definitely don't. I mean, admittedly, this is a cool car, and I really feel like we did a pretty good job on it. But it's, you know, it's kind of one of those deals. It's really cool to have people come up and tell you that you did a good job, or the car is really cool, and, you know, it is cool. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel like you didn't build a pile of crap.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not saying I didn't. But, that's just going to lay on the ground. We got this nice air
It's
cleaner.
P-Pop's light anyway. We got
Nice
the air cleaner on.
Air cleaner. We don't suck no dirt and crap in the motor. We got timing back down to 32 degrees. We got the race gas out of it. We got the pump gas back in it. So, motor wise, we're done. Fuel wise, we're done. Really all we got left to get ready to actually go is we got to pack our Raceweek trailer back up
And swap the tires.
and swap the rear tires. I brought the stuff I hope makes this tire swap easy. I brought my 3/8 battery impact, and we got all the stuff boxed up in one specific box, so we can just take it, do it. So hopefully this isn't a very hard process. Hopefully it's pretty quick and easy.
We shall see. Stay tuned. Hopefully this goes as smooth as we planned.
Well, we've done it at the house.
Yeah, but that was at the house, not on Raceweek. Got the spacers,
Yeah,
nuts, wheels.
Back to we were going to do a build video and didn't. I'm excellent at ordering parts apparently, because we ordered new wheels, new axles, and new brakes. So it's got Moser axles, it's got aerospace brakes, and it's got new weld wheels.
Them nice wheels.
Somehow or another, I mismeasured by a ½ inch on some of it I didn't. So we ended up having to order some different stuff and get it all to work. Either way, the rear end is actually a ½ inch narrower than it used to be. So these are the wheels that came off of it. So now we got to run a ½ inch spacer to drive them on the street. So. So we've done pretty terrible at videoing today. Kind of had quite a bit going on, I guess.
Been a little busy.
Worked on Dad's truck, the first pass. We didn't know what it was going to run, whether it be 11.0, 12.0, 13.0. We didn't really know. He goes 12.99 first pass, so he's sitting pretty good on that deal. The Chevette, we were trying to go 12.0. It went 12.66. I feel like there was some stuff that we might have found wrong with it, so I changed some stuff, and it I don't know. It's still, we're fighting a starting issue, and I thought I've had it fixed like 3 times, and that's what we tried to fix this morning, and apparently we didn't fix it. So it's been on the battery charger
Constantly.
Yeah, constantly. We drove it to the staging lanes, pushed it from the back of the staging lanes to the front of the staging lanes, and I went to start it at the front of the lanes, and it barely started. So I ended up just leaving it running with the fan on because I was afraid to shut it off. I didn't think it'd start again, so it was a little hotter than I was trying to get. I was trying to go full on stalker heads up mode with it, and we put a bunch of timing in it and tried to keep it as cool as possible, which it definitely liked the timing because we went 12.66 earlier. That's really all I did. I checked the timing. I thought it was at 35 and it was around 33. So I bumped the timing up to 40, just see what it did. And picked up a 10th in the 8th and just a little over a 10th in the quarter. It went 12.54 the one at 107. So we did pick up a 10th, trying to get a little bit better, but I feel like this is probably the worst air. And as far as altitude wise, this track, I think, I'm not sure what the altitude is in Kansas, but I think Noble's worse.
It's been pretty hot and humid too. Air's
been bad. So I feel like that 12.54, I feel like we can improve on that. I still don't think the carburetor's tuned right either, because I feel like it was kind of had a little bit of a surge at the finish line. But Dad went back up there and went 13. Would you go 13.20 something, 13.17 and then 21? So he's somewhat close. He's going to turn in a 13.17 on the 13.0 index, and then I'm turning in the 12.54 on the 12.0. So I don't know that he's in a lot better chance of winning something than I am.
We're just here to finish the
race. We talked about it after that 12.66 and decided we either run 13.0 and run to 1,000 foot, shut off, get on the brakes, and see if we can hit 13.0 at every track, or we just go out here, let the car run what it runs, and just experience this deal and have fun and not worry about it. And that's what we chose, and I think that's, in the long run, I think that's going to be better for us. A lot of these guys that are doing the whole sandbag thing, I think they're going to be in trouble whenever it's in the 60s at Tulsa the end of the week. I think everybody's going to be a couple tenths faster. So he said they're giving another time trial or another hit or whatever tonight. We didn't have any oil downs. We didn't have any issues at all. The track's been pretty decent all day, I feel like, and haven't really had any slowdowns in the program at all. So
they ran it really good, I feel like. I mean, cars have been going down the track constantly. They did give the track crew a break, which was good because it was hot.
And the sun goes down right behind the tree and you can't see. So even at bracket races and stuff, a lot of times they let the sun go down after a certain point. So they did that. We had that little break, and other than that, that's really all the slowdowns and stuff that we've really had. So
it's been really cool. There's so many cool cars. There's such a wide variety of things here.
Very wide variety of things.
But it's awesome, and everybody is so nice. It's been an awesome experience.
It's just a laid back deal. I mean, it's a competitive deal. People are competitive about what they're doing, but there's a lot of people that's come over and asked questions, and this car has been a conversation piece today, that's for sure. But
yeah, and we're such people, so
I'm so outgoing. So yeah, we've talked to a lot of people. I've met a lot of people that have been really cool, and it's kind of cool to, over the last couple years with the COVID situation and everything else, it's just kind of the world's been upside down, politics, COVID, whatever it is, and
there's none of that here.
I feel like we just walked out here, and I mean, there might be some COVID out here.
There might be.
I don't know, but either way, I feel like we've just kind of, everybody out here has just kind of forgot about the world's problems, and everybody's just out here having a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not even politics between classes. You know, I'm out here going 1260s, and I've got guys that run 7s in the quarter, and they're coming over just talking about how awesome this car is. Mike Finnegan came over and looked at it and said it was cool. So
Yeah, that was awesome.
I could have probably loaded up and gone home at that point thinking that was the coolest thing we'd ever had happen to us. So.
And that was like one of the first things that happened.
Oh yeah, that was 7:30 this morning. So either way, Dad's gonna go and make another hit. I'm fixing to probably. I was gonna go turn my time slip in. I'll probably wait on him to get back. I'm fixing to swap everything over to street trim. We're gonna swap the rear tires. I'm probably gonna go ahead and back the timing down. I don't know that 40 degrees is necessarily a problem on the pump gas, but I'm gonna back the timing down to probably 30, and then we're gonna just pack up our trailer, pack up all the tents and everything, and get ready to head to Ennis tomorrow. Rumor is our checkpoints are the Winter Circle at Ardmore Dragway
And Summit.
and Summit Racing Equipment in Arlington, which we frequent Summit quite often and been to Ardmore quite a few times. So that'll be pretty cool. I don't know what the route is there. I don't know how many miles or how long it is to get there, but we will find out when we turn in our time slip. We're staying at the track in the trailer. Hopefully the generator's still running. I left it running when we put it in impound this morning with the air conditioner on, so there might be icicles hanging in the trailer
More than
right
likely. But we have to leave the cars parked up here, so we gotta walk all the way
Yeah.
back down to the back 40 to the trailer so we can sleep.
And with the starting issue on this thing, I don't know if there's a battery draw. I don't have a meter to check and see if there's a draw on the battery or what. The car's got a brand new starter on it. It's got a brand new alternator on it. The battery's new. A lot of the wiring in the car is new. As far as the starting and / charging system, the only thing we haven't replaced, it's got a Ford solenoid on the firewall for the starter. I haven't replaced that, and I haven't replaced the battery cables, but I mean, our checkpoint Summit tomorrow, so we're probably getting battery cables and a solenoid, and if we don't do anything else this week, this dude is gonna start when we come rolling back in Thursday, no matter what we do. So it might take 4 days of thrashing on it at the racetrack and on the side of the road or wherever else, but by God, it's gonna start when we get done. Right.
I hope so.
Yep. So, but that was also, this weekend was our first quarter-mile passes we've ever made in this car. Went 106 and 107 miles an hour. It didn't drive right whenever we tore the car apart in February. That's part of the reason she hasn't really raced the car a whole lot, is because it didn't really drive all that great.
Well, it's probably a good thing because the control arm was about to fall off. So.
Yeah, we didn't do like a build series on this thing like we kind of wanted to, but control arm was about to fall off. So fixed that.
Got that fixed.
But I did a lot of reading. There's a lot of people that really helped me with steering, suspension type things. So I did the alignment on the car myself in our garage with an angle finder, some string and tape measure.
And some jack stands.
And so we did the alignment on it, and I shimmed a couple things to try to get some caster in it, and car drives great. Said it went 106 miles an hour, 107 miles an hour in the quarter today. Not gonna lie, I was a little worried about it, but it did great. Car drove great, stops fine, takes off straight, stops straight. So pretty happy with that deal. I mean, if we didn't do anything, we made the car drive better. Stops great, the aerospace brakes are killer. So we're gonna go ahead and get this deal in street trim and get loaded up and get ready to head to I guess Ardmore in the morning. Well, we're about to call it a night. Is it midnight?
It's 11:45.
11:45, close enough.
11:43.
So you turned in a what, 1314? 1314 with the S10, Sonoma S15, whatever that thing is. And then we turned in a 1254 for the 12.0. Still having our charging issues, so we've got the generator on a battery maintainer back here, so hopefully we can figure out what the deal is with that. We've got everything locked down on the old trailer, and we're gonna throw the car cover on it and let it sit out here overnight. Walk our way back to the old impound lot down there and get a good night's sleep in the living quarters and
Get up maybe bright and early, maybe not.
maybe not. We're thinking about trying to get up early in the morning to beat the heat on this drive because
It's like 258 miles.
258 miles from Noble to Ennis, and basically what the drive is we go from here. Checkpoint 1 is Ardmore Dragway. We got to go to the winter circle at Ardmore.
And then we go to the Buc-ee's.
The Buc-ee's in Denton is checkpoint number 2, and
Summit.
checkpoint number 3 is Summit. So that is the confirmed route. We got all the directions and all that good stuff. Seems like it's a lot of like 2-lane highway type stuff. I think we're taking 377 out of Denton.
Yeah. And
I
then
think most of the way down to 360 or something like that. So there's going to be a little bit of city driving through there, but
no 35 though.
no 35. I didn't see 35 one time. So we got the street tires on it, and got the timing back down a little bit, and pump gas back in it. Trailer hooked up, locked up, ready to go. We got the other truck, got the bed of it all full of what's not in this and all that. So we're gonna put the cover on this deal, and the reason we haven't gotten yesterday's video out, it's done. It was done yesterday. My phone has been trying to upload that since 11 o'clock last night, so we are 24 hours and 45 minutes into,
And it's still not up. We've even tried to connect it to like my phone's hotspot.
yeah, we've tried a couple different internet solutions and we haven't gotten anything there. So
I guess
with
we
that
just
being
don't
said,
have service.
there's a good chance that this video will probably come out about the same time as the other video. So sorry about that, and also sorry that today we didn't really film a whole lot. I don't feel like there was a little bit towards the end, but
Yeah.
it's frustrating whenever, you know, something doesn't go exactly like you want it to race
And you have
wise,
to
and
work on it.
we're still chasing a problem that we keep thinking we got fixed. But
We had some excitement.
we did have some excitement, and
P-Pop got to race Uncle Chet
yeah,
in the Tesla.
yeah, and he actually did. He did good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the little truck did good coming for a 1299 first hit down the racetrack. I mean, ever. First time that thing has ever gone down the racetrack and went 1299. So we found some issues with it yesterday. I think the truck's really, really rich. So we're going to work on that, see if we might pull some fuel out of it and go from there. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.